So could you introduce yourself?
I'm Anil. I live in Shimla.
And how long have you been living in Shimla for?
More than 60 years.
Were you born and brought up here?
Brought up, not born.
Oh. And where were you born?
I was born in Saharanpur.
And could you tell us about this cafe, this space that you've opened?
This place is housed in a building called Regent House. And it is a old building. Could be about more than 130 years old. And it is Taji construction, that is not concrete, it is mud, wood, and stone. So it is a perfect hill structure.
And this cafe, was it opened by you or?
No, it was started by our father. He was in this profession since 1942. Has been working in various stations, and most intriguing station where he worked was called Kohat. That is the last railway station after which Afghanistan will start. There. So way back, the frontier mail, which started from Calcutta to Peshawar, used to go up to there. That way.
And when did he decide to come to Shimla?
After partition. So he was working in Spencer's company, and that had reduced their operations, their catering operations. So then he started his own business. So this is how he came to Shimla. And it was good for us, good for our education. And it's a beautiful hill station, rather a gift given by the Britishers to we people. And it is a place of beauty and history. And so I wish people understand that it is a gift and they cherish it and adore it and look after it, which they're not doing. So that is. Similarly, Bombay was also a gift given, but like the greed and of the society pulled it down, and it is now on the verge of collapse. And same thing was with Calcutta. Same thing is going on in Bangalore. So I think better late than never.
Very true. Yeah. Could you tell us about your childhood or your fondest childhood memories?
Yeah, no, I was a good athlete. Good athlete in a sense that I had a sense of winning that way. So, and I did not enjoy good health, but it's fine that way. But I was focused in my work throughout. I could understand the need and that I should be here, rather than just building up my own ideas about my career. And so, in fact, a young person should base his life not on ideas, because life is not an idea, but on facts. So the person should fully understand the circumstances in which surrounds him, and accordingly use those circumstances and the odds in his favor, and be there, rather than trying to condemn the circumstances and try to find different alternatives and solutions for it, I think that will not work. So being there, being understanding the situations and hard work, these are the things which you have got. But if you have got your ideas, then they are just the illusions of your mind and they're not facts. Because life is an actuality, it is not an idea. So, this, if you understand life, then you will understand what is and what is the moment, and not what should be. That carries no meaning. Maybe 5 years down the line, you was thinking that I will have a $1 million or something. But today you are thinking that that is not enough. So your entire projections and your planning has gone wrong. So why plan if it is going to go wrong? In cricket also, you play ball by ball. If you plan that I'm going to hit 200 runs, that's not going to work. Sorry.
So that's how you lead your life as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So every day is a new day. It has got no connection with the past now. Today is a weekend. There are less tourists. I found that from the parking lot. Nobody's coming from Delhi. Nobody's coming from Chandigarh or from the radius of 200 kilometers. So now I have to play a different game today. A game of a sniper. I'll catch hold of a few guests and try to convince them have this. And finally, I will also extend my working hours. I will work till 11. So what? Because today is a new day. It has got no connection with yesterday and tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. But 11 o'clock is not tomorrow. So make the best use of it. Rather than postponing and procrastinating, and this way it will go on and there will be thousands of tomorrows and then it is all over. So like this, that.
So could you tell us about Shimla as well and how it's changing and how was it in your time?
Shimla was full of trees. It had a great cover. That is why the Britishers, they could not stand the heat of Calcutta and Delhi, so they came here. And they made some infrastructure, they made a connecting road, they made a rail, which all marvels of engineering. And they established their military headquarters here because they made this a capital. So, the plannings of the Second World War campaigns in Burma were all done here. For that way, Shimla became a global place. I would consider Shimla as important as Cairo or Istanbul, because Cairo touches Africa, Asia, Europe. So if there is a world conqueror like Alexander, he will make Cairo his world capital. Napoleon also had this in mind. He had a great sense of history. And in spite of all the perils of crossing the Mediterranean, with the British always looking for him, Hanji, yeah, abhi deta hu. So, and the debacle also of his Egyptian campaign, but he ventured. He met the Sultan of Turkey that I will give you Georgia from the Tsar, and you give me the horses because I want to go to the Ganges. Such was his vast designs, which never worked. No problem. So, likewise, geographically also, Shimla has got a very, very important position. So it should be looked after. We are not looking after our rivers and our mountains and our cities and this thing. This is something not a beginning at all. We have not even begun. So that is the basic the root which we have to nurture.
Could you also speak about your love for culinary arts and baking and how did it start?
You see, circumstances. Now, I know that I get very few guests. I've got many odds. Like, I don't have a proper entrance. I don't have staff. I cannot keep staff. I don't know how to administer. So I don't have labor. I don't have capital. Now, what should I do? So out of all these things and the spirit of winning comes an understanding that I should make such dishes so that can enhance my guest satisfaction. My guest will remember that he had something which was not available anywhere else. And perhaps he may remember it for many, many years. And when he'll come again to Shimla, he will search for this place. So this is how this thing. I will multiply my revenues. But I have to be there all the time. So there is no escape. So there is no dodging. There is no delegation. No theories of management. So everything is practical. And it will be, life will look after you.
And how is your relationship with your son?
Wonderful. You see, our primary and only responsibility is education, nothing else. India will spend 2% GDP on education. I will spend 98% GDP of my GDP on education. Thank you. ठीक है होगी कहानी
We'll also have
बस हो गया बतेरा
हो गया बतेरा? You don't want to speak anymore?
इतना नहीं होता
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All the best. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.